their community in the UK at Heathrow International Terminal 2, waiting eagerly for the arrival of His Royal Highness from George Ndekumuwashi II of Akum. There are over 30 of us already, and we expect a crowd of 50 to 100.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's okay.
Kombina when Mongolwa so Yakumna Fenline Kombina Shumboina you take the blessings because Kom has the saying that your child is only yours when in the womb. We have our father here today visiting, and the phone of Kom through me as a Tom for Kom is greeting and hailing His Majesty. Sir Umnya. And then we have Iwonko. Sir Nyamabo, Sir Lum Nyam Frankom, Sir Lord of you Atuna Kuma, Lord of you Atuna Resnarijo. You want to talk something, Michael? Thank you. We have him here, and this is our forming. So he's the general of the Njong. Because Njong Inkom is a military wing, and he protects the throne and the palace.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Force. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. You're all welcome. We greet you all. Thank you. You all look beautiful. Who officially start the program? His Royal Highness is in the house. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Just before we start, who officially in Akum, Sir, our chief. Sir. Mia. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all. We have His Royal Highness, the Chief of Akum in the house, our distinguished guest, the President General of Akum. You are welcome, Mr. Tumasan. Pious, we have the President of the Douala branch in the house, Ms. Tanzima, all our distinguished guests, friends in the UK, people from abroad, Cameroon, America, Canada, and I think Australia. We are fully represented. Thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you. Thank you. Without you, the AWA Welfare Association International Conference would be nothing. Thank you all. I acknowledge all of you for coming out this evening in the most beautiful, colorful attires to support us. Thank you so much. You are all highly welcome. You know, in every way, in every part that you take, you are very, very welcome. And make yourself be part of this. This is a cultural evening to have, we are called Small London for a reason. Can you all people see? Do you all agree with me? Is there a reason? Small London Fund himself in London. Our fund in London, the fund of Small London.
And then that's the name of the Father in Akum. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so excited to be in front of you, to receive our humble, He is your humble servant, our fund among us. We are so happy because He's made such a huge sacrifice to be with us. Father, Lord, we thank you for His life. We thank you for everything about him, for keeping him healthy to today, to make this journey to be with us. Father, Lord, we thank you for his life. He's a man, he's somebody after your heart, somebody who will do everything for you. And I remember even in our church, he sits there and he always goes there to worship you. We thank you for his life. May you bless him abundantly on this journey to be with his children, to be with his people. He's a true servant. When somebody is put in place to draw people and he is there for them, the way Christ said, I've called you to be a leader, but a leader as Christ himself is a servant. And that is truly who he has been for the people of Akum. We thank you for his life. We thank you for everybody who has traveled far and wide to be with us today. The sacrifices you have made from all over the world to come here, from America, from Canada, from all the countries, from Belgium, from France, I can't name it all, and from far and wide in the UK to be with us today. May the good Lord bless you and bless your families. We place this occasion in your hands, O Father, that all will go well, that you cover every single one here with your precious blood, because we are your children, and we know all will go well as long as your hand is upon us. We thank you, and we don't want to keep our people. We just want to bless you, Lord, and we thank you for this day. All of this we ask in the name of Jesus our Lord. Amen. Then winter no more the rufen abali.
Dear friends, I was just saying that I could speak in Akum, but I have distinguished guests here that I don't want to disadvantage you because today is going to be a wonderful day. Your Royal Highness, before our General President, the entire our family, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the House of Chiefs UK, it is with great delight that the entire our family here in the UK and you, our friends, have turned up to welcome His Royal Highness, the Fawn of Akum, also known as Small London, for his first ever visit in the UK. I say a special thank you to you all. I was joking with one or two of my friends from Babisi, Ngoketunja, Fontaine, Bafoot. And the story went, these proud Akum people, every day you call yourself Small London, Small London. When was last the fun of Akum? When did he last come to Big London? And put your hands together to say, it's a privilege that the fun of Small London is finally in Big London. You're welcome. Permit me to commend the efforts and good work of our global president, Pius Jitomasan, for his hard work and progress and development within AWA during his stewardship over the past years. There is no doubt that most of you here have read literature about the theme of this fundraising gala. The theme, let me remind you everyone, is education and food for displaced and orphan children in Akum village. So I hope you've come ready. You come to support us. Again, on behalf of my executive and Akum Welfare Association UK, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you to this international convention, the first international convention. Today we gather here with a common purpose, a purpose that resonates deeply with our shared values and aspirations to support the education and provide much needed food for displaced and orphan children in Akum village. Your presence here today is not just a mere presence, but a powerful demonstration of your compassion. We don't take it for granted. We continue to say thank you to your unwavering support and commitment to making positive differences in the life of the most needed. Allow me to take a moment to paint a picture of Akum village. When I say that, His Royal Highness will look up and say, who's giving me the right to speak about the history of Akum? He's here and he's the only one, unless he gives authorization for anyone to speak about Akum village. I just want to paint a picture of Akum village. The Akum Fondom, as we have known over the years, small London, is based in the Northwest Province. Our leader, His Royal Highness, seated here, ascended to the throne on the 7th of January 1958, the same year his father passed away. For almost 65 years, he has been the guardian of our traditions and the embodiment of wisdom and leadership. Akum is nestled in the enchanting landscape of the northwest of Cameroon. Akum village is a true testament to beauty and resilience of our culture. It has been the cradle of our heritage for generations, nurturing our customs, rituals, and ancestral wisdom. Today we gather for this convention and fundraising event to embark on a journey of purpose and solidarity, united in our mission to uplift the lives of vulnerable children in Akum village. The challenge faced by these children are not mere mountains that they have to climb. The ongoing crisis in the southern Cameroon has disrupted their access to education and basic necessities, leaving them in dire need. But we are not here to dwell on the challenges. We are here to change the narrative and create opportunities for a brighter future for them. As we know, education is the key that unlocks the doors of opportunities. By providing education to these children, we equip them with the tools and knowledge necessary to build a future filled with possibilities. As the African adage wisely states, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, let's go together. It is together, hand in hand, that we can pave the path of progress for these children, empowering them to break the circle of poverty and reach for their dreams. Yet education alone is not enough. Adequate nutrition is the fuel that powers their bodies and minds. Many of these young souls in Akum village have suffered the pangs of hunger, depriving them of the energy and focus that they need to thrive. Tonight we have the opportunity to change that narrative. Through our fundraising effort, we aim to provide them with nutritious meals, nourishing their bodies and minds, enabling them to concentrate on their studies and enhance a healthier, more promising life. Every contribution, no matter how small, holds immense power. Like the drop of the rain that come together to form a river, our collective effort can create a powerful current of change. As the Akum people say, a tree is only as strong as its roots. Let us strengthen the roots of these children, allowing them to grow tall and strong, capable of weathering any storm that comes their way. As we embark on this journey of compassion and solidarity, let us remember that the true measure of a community, this community, lies in how it uplifts and supports its most vulnerable members. Again, your presence here today is a testament to your commitment to building a community that cares, that reaches out its hand to those in need. Ladies and gentlemen, together we can create a ripple effect of change that will transcend borders, that will go across the borders of Akum to Alateneng, to Mandankwe, to Pinyin, and to Santa, and many other local villages. By doing so, we reaffirm our unwavering solidarity with the leadership, His Royal Highness, and our collective responsibility towards the welfare of our community. Let us be the beacon of hope for the displaced and orphaned children in Akum. Let us be the catalyst of change, igniting a brighter future for them. Our actions today will leave an indelible mark on their lives and generations to come. My friends, together let us join hands and pledge our support to this noble cause, standing shoulder to shoulder with His Royal Highness from Dikum II. Let us strive to lift the lives of these children, providing them with the tools, nourishment, and opportunity they need to realize their full potential. Once again, I extend my deepest gratitude to all you who are honoring our invitations, being a part of this transformative journey. Your presence here today only speaks volume, but it also ignites the flame of hope within our hearts, as I assure you that in my position as the UK President, every penny, no matter how small, you dig deep to put out there to support a child in Akum, will go a long way and will make a great difference. I plead to you, nothing is too small, and I hope you're here to support us. Long live the founder of Akum, long live His Royal Highness Fon George Ndikum, is also known as Washi II. Long live the United Kingdom, and long live our beloved country, Cameroon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The President General of AWA, the very, very President, he's come all the way from Cameroon just to grace this occasion. Please put your hands together for Mr. Pius Tumasan.
His Royal Highness, the Paramount Fount of Akum, distinguished notables, the House of Chiefs in the United Kingdom, sister organizations, the AWA family, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once more, good evening. I feel humbled to be given the opportunity to say a word during this first ever International Convention of the Akum Welfare Association in the United Kingdom. The Akum Welfare Association was founded in 1944 in Nigeria, and last on the 8th of April 2023, we celebrated the 80th annual convention of the Akum Welfare Association. As a result of the crisis in Noso, the first ever convention of the Akum Welfare Association took place in Douala in 2019. And the second ever convention out of the village took place in Yaoundé in 2020. And during the 79th annual convention in the village, we agreed that the first ever convention out of the village should take place in the United Kingdom, and here we are. We are today in the United Kingdom. Where next? Is it France? Is it Germany? Is it the United States of America? Is it Sweden? Is it Holland? That is the question. For the theme of this convention, food and education for the displaced and the orphan children, I think the executive of AWA in the UK had a very good thought, and it is our wish that we should enable them to fulfill our dreams. And since this is not a speech-making occasion, I will end for tonight, and I wish all of you a very nice evening and a safe trip back to our various destinations. Thank you.
I'm really very happy, and I feel honored. My presence here, Papa and my madam, is just to say thank you for coming to support the Akum people in UK, for coming up with a lovely idea. The Akum Welfare Association is an old association. Since 1944, as somebody has just mentioned. I don't want to go in the history because the president in the UK who has just addressed you, the president from Cameroon of AWA has addressed you, and I think they have said it all. I thank them for the effort they are making to make sure that Akum Welfare Association, since its inception, has been going on very smoothly. It has branches all over Cameroon, not to talk of the diaspora. I thank them so much for this initiation. And I had thought that I should be here to join you people to give them a push. Let them go ahead. Akum Welfare Association has just one simple idea. and it is about development. Nothing more other than development. I thank them so much. Because the Akum Welfare Association is like we are running a race, or what we used to call flag race. If you run and you are tired, you give the baton to the next man, he continues. The flag of Akum Welfare Association has never been down. It has been going on steadily, and I thank them that they are very, very understanding. So to you, my good friends and well-wishers who are here this evening, I thank you, and thank you again for coming to support them. If you see somebody doing a good thing, I think you say, I share. Thank you. Go ahead. Now we are in the UK. You find every place so beautiful. The roads, the water, everything is so beautiful. Who makes it to be like that? It's people like you. They cooperate and you see this development going on like that. Rome was never built in a day. I tell my people, do your best. I know we are far back. We are still far back, about 100 years. We will never meet what you see in UK today. But what do? We go slowly, slowly, and we shall one day be like this place I'm describing. No force, nothing. Use your head. Try to imitate a good thing. That's what we say. Don't imitate a bad thing. Imitate a good thing. I thank you so much. I don't want to go into history. I will repeat by thanking the well-wishers, all my Mayodem, the people who have come from far and near. I thank them so much for respecting the call for this meeting to be here. It was just a suggestion. It was just a suggestion that we have to move the Welfare Association to go to another place. We cannot keep on marking time only in Cameroon, Douala, Yaoundé, this. I said, let's go out. It was a suggestion, and that suggestion was welcomed by all of them. In all the European countries which are around us, you have branches of AWA in all of these places. So when we suggested coming here, you see they welcome that move, and today we are here. So all I want to say is that I've been talking to Akum citizens. When you are here in UK, America, anywhere you are, don't forget where you come from. Try to make your own place as beautiful as what you are seeing here. Everybody should make an effort. Go back home and put just a small house of 2-3 rooms. That is development. So that when you leave here and go to rest in the village, don't only or always depend to stay with Papa in his own house. When you are already big and married, you have children, you go home, you don't know where to stay with these children. You go home with your 2 glasses, drinking glasses or 2 spoons. You stay in somebody's house, you will never go out with your 2 spoons which you brought. Either it's stolen or it's broken anyhow. But if you have your own residence, the little thing you have will never get lost. Try to do something. Don't say, until I get big money, then I buy a big house or anything. No. Start with a small one which you can sleep in. Then you think of a big one, small like that. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all so much. Especially the people who have come all over Europe. This meeting is very important. I thank them so much. And I think that the good God who brought them here will take them back safely. And the people from UK who have come to witness this occasion to support us, the good God too will take them gently to their various quarters. They will go back very safely. And anyway, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. The way I look at you people, I think I will be coming back. Everybody sitting here, you look, in fact, everybody is so happy. Everybody is so happy. And I think when you are happy, it means your heart too is clean. All I beg is cooperation. Try to cooperate. Because when you cooperate, you go across everything. The Englishman who brought us upset. When you are united, you stand. But divided, you fall. So let's try to come together and build ourselves. We don't wait for people to come and tell us, do this. We have already seen what they are doing and we have to imitate them. So, gentlemen, I thank you very much. As somebody rightly said, I've been on the throne of Akum for 65 years. So if you look very carefully, our beloved father, the son of mankind who passed away but a few months ago, I succeeded the throne before him. So he has gone ahead. I'm next to him. I'm the oldest papa among all the members. So, to the other folks, like their Bible or dictionary, if they have any difficulty, they come to me. I will tell them exactly how to go about it. Yeah. So, I wish you a very nice evening. Enjoy yourselves. In fact, I'm so happy to see bright faces. I don't know what to say again. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
In the land where the people reside a culture flourishes undeniably wide, with traditions that gracefully glide, less delved into their world with pride. From the hills of Cameroon, they emerge, Akum people, a vibrant surge, with language spoken, melodious and pure. Their stories, like whispers, endure. Their festivals, a vibrant display. In colorful attire, they sway. With rhythmic drums, their beats relay, celebrating life in a captivating way. Adorned in regal garments, they stand tall. Beads and feathers embellish their core, proudly embracing their culture with proud Akum people, a tapestry enthralling all. In their cuisine, flavors intertwine with achu, ngzang munzu, and palm wine. Gastronomic delight, a taste divine, nurturing body and soul, a true sign. Beyond the tangible lies the soul of a people united, stories to exalt. Their Akum spirit, resilient and whole, preserving heritage, a sacred role. Oh, Akum people, your culture embrace, enchanted with grace, leaving a trace of a heritage, rooted in place, forever treasured with heartfelt embrace. However, if a stitch in time actually saves 9, then this I must say. Oh, the anguish of our forebearers I can imagine, seeing their spirits cast and bound by their own children, blaming their ills and misfortunes on their own kind at the quest of con men with no good intent in mind. With no intent to hurt anybody's sensibilities, I have a duty to honor my responsibilities, to salvage the honor of my forebearers and redeem the blessings due to you, my brothers. The above rhyme is about the people of Akum and about our culture. Culture, the only thing we have, the only true thing we have that is ours, that can never be taken from us. I have 3 points that I will quickly get into. And it is about our collective responsibility. Our collective responsibility to make sure we preserve our culture. Secondly, I will talk about the palace as an institution and not a person. And lastly, how we can ensure continuity so that my children and my grandchildren would know authentically what our culture is and how it stands. Our culture is an anchor that we can hold on to in a vast sea of foolishness out there. A people who abandon their traditions, they say, are a people destined for doom. We are a racinated people with a sense of belonging. I am a son of the soil. Paternally, I am the son of Tsetaku, who is the son of who is the son of Fondo. Fondo is the son of Nde. Nde is the son of Taku Frungum. Tafu Frungum is the son of Wakap. Wakap, the son of Atanga Muntangne. That is on the paternal side, 6 generations. Maternally, I am the son of Roseby, who is the son of His Royal Highness here seated, from Washindigum I, who is the son of Fondigum I, him being the son of Fortebo, the son of Forchinalum, the son of Fortanefum, 6 generations on the maternal side. I know where I come from. I have a tradition, I have a culture, something that I hold here. Second point, the palace as an institution. We can command respect for our customs and monarchy if we show an example. Case in point, yesterday Terminal 2 at Heathrow Airport witnessed a display. His Royal Highness arrived, met by a delegation dressed in their traditional regalia as you hear seated. Back same afternoon, I went back to the airport and I was approached by 2 taximen, and they asked me what happened here, what was that all about? You can imagine how much time I took to explain to them. The idea is that it is for us to propel and preserve our culture. When you see the Brits paint their faces in the colors of the Union Jack, when you see the Brits wave the flag of the Union Jack, when you see the Brits line the streets of avenues leading up to Buckingham Palace, it is not necessarily because they love King Charles the man. It is because they unequivocally respect the institution that he represents. The Palace of Akum is an institution. And when we consider it an institution and respect it as an institution, it will live forever. Let that sink in. The last point is about ensuring continuity. Information on our culture by a very large part is still oral, from hand to mouth. I call it tacit information. My grandsons may not have the chance to sit with their fathers by the fireside and get that transfer of information. While we strive to keep our culture sacred and authentic, we must abide to the times. In the 21st century, we need to transform our tacit information into coded information. We need to write down our customs. And to keep this in its purest form, we will need an archive. And it is upon us to do our best as the last dons of our society are moving towards meeting their ancestors. We should do our very best to extract as much information as we can so that we have something to pass on to posterity. To summarize these 3 points, how can this all happen? For my grandsons to be able to query ChatGPT and understand our customs from a computer screen, we need to start doing things today. Firstly, we need to operate the palace as a going concern. A going concern needs a budget. I seize this opportunity, this platform, addressing sons and daughters of Akum gathered for this maiden event. At the same time, let me take the opportunity for social media and the formal press to send this message all around the world to all indigenes of Akum that we should start thinking. We live in a monarchy. It is important that this convention took place in London, in the United Kingdom, and I'm happy that I have this opportunity to stand here today to bring this idea to my people. Every resident of the United Kingdom pays a tax to His Majesty's Revenue and Customs Service. They do this gladly, and they see how it keeps the culture of the people going. We, as the people of Akum, we can emulate the same example. I am not unmindful that the association provides a token to the palace. But we need to look beyond that. The palace as an institution needs a secretary. The palace as an institution needs a library, a place of archives where everyone interested in our customs and our culture can go seek information. We should think about that. Let this international convention be the new beginning in our effort to preserve our culture. Let this moment go down the annals of history as a time when all Akum indigenes stood in one accord that they would preserve their culture no matter what. Let us all make a commitment to give our best effort to preserve our culture. These are echoes from the Malakba Hills. Your son has spoken. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I was eager to listen to Dr. G. He read a beautiful poem. He said so many amazing things about culture. At some point I missed it because it was just so loud. And I felt really bad because back where I come from, it's a privilege to sit in the same hall with our Royal Highness. It's a chance in life. You don't get to see him quite often. You don't get to talk to him, or you don't get to meet him very close. So please, I will appreciate if we are a little quiet in this hall. Thank you very much. Your Royal Highness, distinguished guests, it's a rare privilege and honor for me to speak to this audience this evening. Actually, what I planned, Dr. G, helped me, because that's always the advantage. When you speak last, you don't have much to say, but I'll still have what to say. It's a coincidence, but I didn't say this when I was asked to speak at this event. I want to thank Mr. Mambo for giving me this great opportunity. It's not because I'm a wonderful parent, because I'm speaking as a parent tonight, but because he just wanted me to speak to you guys. I had the rare opportunity in the year 2000 to have met His Royal Highness Fondiko. We have experienced so many traditional rites here, so much about culture, starting with the procession, the entrance procession when the font was getting into the hall, and when some women, some ladies gathered here to greet the font. I would tell you, like somebody, like a woman who comes from Queen, that not any ordinary person comes to do that. There is a particular traditional rite you need to go through in order to do that. And I had the rare privilege to have done that in the year 2000 with Fondiko II. I met him in Boya, and he was among 5 other fonds, Fond for Buzi, the Fond of Queen, Fond of Mendankwe, and I think 4 of them. So I had to do these traditional rites. And I couldn't do it with the Fond of Mendankwe, given that he is, or he was, a cousin to my father. And to the Fond of Queen, I could not do it either because my mother grew up in the palace. So I had only 2 options, either to do it with Fond for Buzi or Fondiko II. And I chose that option, and I did what they call in Queen. And I think in Akumi the same thing, meaningful. I did it with the font. So today I have the double coincidence to greet him the second time. Isn't that a privilege for me? Today, we want to have just a short conversation with you about culture, of what importance is that in child upbringing. We saw the rich culture of the Akum people tonight. We have seen many things, traditional dances, and so on and so forth. But I think the question I have in mind now is the fact that we have it. We have everything. But like the font also said, how can we pass it down? We shouldn't forget where we're coming from, because if we forget where we're coming from, we'll not know where we're going to. So, in Akum they say Mbanglilwen is the child, right? Mbanglilwen means the worker stick of an elderly person and children. You can interpret that in different ways, which implies we need to pass down our culture to our children. So now, how can we do it? We are raising our children in a very complex environment, where if care is not taken, our culture will be consumed by the other one. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I had my children, my first daughter, I gave her the name AWA. And the second one, I gave her the name Lem. And some people were surprised that these children did not have English names. And at that time, I told myself that I want to give the names of those I know very well. Those family members that I'm able to tell these children about the stories of those family members. I wanted to instill in them the values of those family members. And I gave them those names. And I think today, I would say I don't regret either, because that is a very important aspect of our culture, child naming. But quite often, our children, they have the names, but we choose to call them the easiest name, because we think that our names are very difficult. If I were to start my conversation with you people tonight in Pidgin language, some people will feel like, wow, why is she speaking in Pidgin? Because we always look low on our own languages. Dear brothers and sisters, I want to urge you, it is very important for a child to grow with its tradition, deep and rooted in them, because that will make them, give them the self-confidence that they need. That will give them, the pride that they need in order to meet up with their counterparts. I will take the example of Turks and Indians. If you look at them, they are so proud of their culture, be it their language, be it their dressing, be it their food. I know we all have failed. Myself, I'm a parent. It's not been easy, but I think we can do it. And I'm going to say, we don't have so much time, but I'll summarize by saying that a child development depends on the quality of time in everything you invest in them. If we invest the quality of time in them, as far as our culture is concerned, to teach them those values, so that tomorrow they will not leave here to go to Cameroon to find out how the culture functions, is going to help our children, and they will grow strong. I urge all of us, it's not an easy thing, but we have to be patient with them. Let's give our children what our parents gave to us. Else, when we are not going to be here tomorrow, it means our culture will not be here. So thank you very much.
When we talk of culture, your mother tongue is the first culture before any other thing. So I'm just begging and pleading that when you are out with these children, your own children, in the house, try to speak your language to these children. Don't always talk English all the time. Forgetting your mother tongue is very, very important. That's just the small thing I wanted to remind you people of. Let the children understand your language. Tell your wife, and you yourself as the papa or husband, try to help. to make sure that these children understand our language is very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, before we take something to chew or to drink, I want to decorate. I want to decorate a few of the members of Akum Welfare Association. I just want to encourage them for the good work they have been doing. As I said before, let's give them a push. And to remind them too, the Welfare Akum branch, which is in UK, I'm begging the members, either woman or man or young people, that respect is the key of everything. You were not born the same day. You are older than somebody by a year or 2 or 6 months or so. That's your elder brother. Give him that respect. It's very, very important. Don't talk to your elder as if you are talking to somebody you don't know that is older than you. Give him that respect. That respect is the key. So you take note. You will announce this again when you have your next meeting. I beg the president will announce this to everybody who is in the meeting. Respect is the key. Because you find some young people, they talk to their elder brothers just anyhow. It's not good. Respect is the key, that's all. At the time the president is talking to them, well, if I forget something, he will remind them, respect. Respect is not that this is my elder brother or even your father, things like that. When we talk of welfare association, everybody is concerned. Young people, mama, papa, and so on, they meet in a forum. Try to look at their faces, know who is your elder brother, know who is your father, you know how to talk to them, in short. Respect is the key. Now, the president of the Akum International Welfare, Mr. Charles Mambo, is he around? Let him come forward. Yeah. Thank you, Charles. This is just an encouragement. I want to encourage you to work harder. Work harder. You are not alone. You have your assistant and others who are helping you in your administration. Please cooperate with them and make sure that this international convention, you see, let it be a reality. It's through you and your collaborators that will succeed. Anyway, you have started succeeding. And I just want you to continue. And with the powers invested on us, take this baton of command. This is the baton, I'm commanding you. I'm giving you this burden of command. You know. Command the people. Hold them well. Don't forget you have started well and I think you end well. Go ahead. Hold the people well. Use good language. Always move with a lump of sugar in your mouth when you're talking to them. Talk to them calmly. They will understand you better. Thank you. Now the other people. Ladies and gentlemen, with Tanya Mambo, I want to encourage to your collaborators. They are the people to help you run this welfare association. You cannot work alone. So, Monsieur President, you help me to read their names. One want to come out. What did I say?
The founder of Akum Palace, P.O. Box 38, Mamenda Santa Subdivision. Certificate of recognition. This certificate is presented to Mr. Ate Charles Mambo in appreciation and recognition of hard work and invaluable contribution to AWA UK. Specifically, I want to recognize your outstanding leadership that has enabled us attain our goals, as well as your enormous contribution to this AWA UK Convention. As a valid member of AWA, this certificate is a public acknowledgement of your relentless efforts and hard work in the growth and development of the Akum Welfare Association, done in Akum this 21st day of June 2023, signed by His Royal Highness, the Paramount Son of Akum. The same message goes to Mr. Tanifum George Fomba. This same message goes to Mrs. Awane Florence Jikbetu. Mr. George Fomba. And the same message goes to Mrs. Achoba Helen Fonko.
Oh,